3-second clip, she got my video removed. I said 5 words in a 3-second clip, she got my video removed. The fragility of vegan critics is a phenomenon worth investigating. Vegans. Globally, we're one of the smallest minorities. A tiny group of individuals with simple goals, mostly driven by respect and compassion for animals. Okay, maybe a few narcissists who want to feel superior to everyone else. They do exist, but most of us are in it for the right reasons. Most of you are trying to achieve your goals through collaborative means, like using discussions and debates to try and bring the truth to light. No riots, no assaults, no murders, no burning down buildings, just a lot of talking and the occasional moral condemnation. But here's the problem. What vegans say is so violent, so aggressive, so damn triggering that many people go into fits of rage when they hear it. And the fragility of the vegan critic is not to be understated. When a vegan calls one of these critics out for saying something dumb, you better be ready for some epic victim mentality. That brings us on to Exhibit A, introducing the Instagram creator Blooms and Greens by Chloe. She recently posted a video suggesting vegans are stupid while tapping her head and saying we must have something missing up there, all because a vegan criticized the exploitation of sheep. I made this really short response to her video.
To any of the certain individuals on here saying, wool is murder, stop exploiting the animals, just check a Stranaton up there and eat. Do you know what would happen if you didn't shear sheep? They'd be walking with maggots.
Maybe stop breeding the sheep. I assume she got a notification from Meta about my video because she immediately got it removed from Facebook and Instagram for copyright. I successfully contested that and got it reinstated, but the next morning I woke up and my video had been taken down again. This is where it gets interesting. I'd been issued with a serious warning from Meta because this time she'd reported my video as threatening or inciting violence. Now, this creator followed a path I've seen many vegan critics take. 1, attack vegans. 2, attempt to censor vegans and stifle backlash. I wish I could say this happens rarely, but I have another example introducing William Sitwell. He used to be a writer for the fancy UK supermarket chain Waitrose, and he was forced to resign after his emails got exposed and hit the news, where he was making a bunch of strangely detailed jokes about killing vegans. Hi Celine, thanks for this. How about a series on killing vegans one by one, ways to trap them, how to interrogate them properly, expose their hypocrisy, force feed them meat, make them eat steak and drink red wine? Seems like a lovely guy. Did our mate Willie take the L, or did his bad behavior continue? Well, we recently got an answer. First, he popped up at the start of January with an article about how Veganuary is going to destroy his restaurant. Basically, he was complaining about dry January and Veganuary because non-alcoholic drinks and vegetables are cheaper, and that really hurts his business because people aren't spending as much money. My heart aches for his poor soul. Just a few weeks later, and he's back with another article, this time titled, "Farewell Vegans, You Will Not Be Missed." In this one, he's celebrating the downfall of veganism because some companies removed their vegan options. I think he might be experiencing a bit of anti-vegan brain fog because he just said that vegans, Veganuary specifically, was ruining his business, and now he's saying he's happy about the downfall of veganism. Interesting.
Just check a Stranaton up there and eat.
In his article, he's also complaining about when his email got leaked and blaming the vegan who leaked the emails instead of, taking responsibility for making jokes about killing vegans. He's complaining about vegan chefs trying new recipes and making a name for themselves because that's bad, apparently. And he's boasted about his cousin who was eating plant-based, but now isn't eating plant-based anymore. Have you ever seen a more obvious crash out? Why do they do this? Well, I think they think, being in the majority, as in being one of the over 90% of people who aren't vegan, I think they think that gives them a certain special privilege. The privilege to dunk on vegans, insult vegans, and make poor arguments against vegans, and just get away with it. It's almost like the bully who gets angry when the nerdy kid they're bullying fights back. They're normal. They don't deserve any repercussions for that. And when a vegan responds with facts and logic that undermines them, proves them wrong, or simply exposes their nastiness, they panic. And for many people, panic in the face of confrontation turns into playing the victim. So what should you do about it? Well, I can tell you what not to do. These fragile vegan critics want one thing from the vegans, and unfortunately, too many of you are too willing to give it to them. They want you to scream, call them an animal abuser, shout insults at them. They want you crazy because you being crazy gives them more credibility. It proves them right. See, I told you those vegans are all stupid and messed up in their head. Look at what they called me. Stay level-headed. Calmly unravel their nonsense, explain the concepts plainly, and try to avoid using really specific terms that could alienate people. Otherwise, you risk giving the critics credibility simply because they sound more convincing. Doing all that probably won't make much difference with these aggressive but delicate critics. Either way, they're probably going to have a meltdown, but it can help you reach the people watching from the sidelines. You want people to see all this and say, hey, you know, I agreed with this guy at first, but honestly, the vegans are making better points. We don't want them saying, ha, look at all the triggered vegans, this guy got them good. How vegans are viewed in society has a direct impact on animals. If people don't listen to you or take you seriously, they won't change. If they don't change, nothing changes for animals. The fragility of vegan critics isn't going anywhere, so enjoy it when you can. It can be pretty funny. Whatever happens, keep moving forward.
I cost, but yeah, but I wasn't too comfortable when I even holstered really. St John's Wood. Oh yeah. But then again, the places where I was brought up, Ladbroke Grove and Latimer, was just as bad. Just as bad. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, I would say it's weird North London, really, how it's situated.
It does really depend. I get what you're saying. I mean, I originally come from South.
Yeah.
But like I didn't go Brixton. So I get what you mean.
It's
Like certain areas you just don't want to go to, innit? Like
it's like Stoke Newington. It's like Stoke Newington,
yeah.
I class it as East London, but a lot of people class it.
Oh my gosh, the houses down there are crazy.
The North London lot are bred a different way, and South London lot are. I mean, everybody would say back in the day, South London, it's mean. You know, people are mean. You know what I mean?
Dirty South, they call it, innit? It's the dirty South.
Yeah. Bandit country. Yeah. But
we're not horrible people. Like, we're relatively nice people. You just don't want to piss us off. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it used to be a bit of a community in South, didn't it? So
yeah, like when I was growing up, there definitely was. When I was a kid growing up around there, yeah, like everyone knew each other. All the neighbours knew each other. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we grew up with that. But yeah, like
because
as I got older, it's not like that.
I worked down the old Kings Road on the old TV props. And I bet if you all there, they were really good people. But when you went in the pub there, if it was a figure of the face you got stared at till they got to know you, you was all right.
More or less. Yeah. About South London inbreds, Adam Smith. No, you're talking about Isle of Sheppey, bro. That's where the inbreds are, bro. Trust me. Isle of Sheppey. You don't want to go down there, bro. Them not down there have got webbed feet and shit.
Hi, Mel. Did you, Mel? Yeah, I moved around. When my parents moved away, I was living in West London. I was quite happy, but it was getting dearer. So I moved over to South and East Way. I ended up in Old Street. And that was quite cheap. And then
South is quite nice as well, I think. I mean, we've got like big green area. You look at Greenwich, for example. That's that massive green area right there. You know?
They ruined it, didn't they, by doing the Docklands? They never finished off the Docklands, did they? They knocked all them houses down and never finished them off, did they?
Did they never finish it? I don't
the
know. Years since I went there.
Yeah, that's really broke up. It broke up the community down near the Docklands because they had all the houses and that. Got rid of all the houses and made it all posh, but never finished it. They never finished it. And that we all know South London and East London and North London. Their three areas have always been the poorest areas.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Well, especially East London. You know, Christ, I mean, like Bethnal Green. That was
Bethnal Green. Been a while.
There was fights in pubs down there. So many pubs were closed down because of trouble. Right, in Bethnal Green.
No, I never holidayed in Laysdown. Phil, like I actually lived on the Isle of Sheppey for about a year when I was like 15, and then when I was 16, I got the holiday camp. And that's
it's still all right.
Eventually, my mum moved in, and eventually we ended up moving into Kent. Do you know what I mean? In the shopping centre in Fringy in Southend, Thurrock. Yeah.
Historic docks.
It is a historical dock.
Yeah.
So back in the day, you used to be able to coastline.
Yeah, Hastings, East Sussex.
So the coastline, it's like this is when it's like my memories. It's literally Margate, Broadstairs. You got Hastings, Folkestone.
Yeah.
That's all the same. Dover as well. That's all the same coastline.
Yeah, all ends up. Then it goes up to sort of like Berkshire way, doesn't it? Because you got the South Downs. So I've got the South Downs here. That goes all along around down there. The South Downs that'll go if you walked it. You could walk it.
For like £1 a go or something silly.
Yeah, that's a shame. Poor there, they are poor.
Pretty little city, town, village, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. Do you know what I mean? But it's pretty enough. But I don't like France, man. I just don't like it.
You could tell they hate us there when you go there. The people just look at you. You know what I mean?
I just noticed there's a fake Jake account in that different one. There's someone going around with those 2 different fake Jake accounts. Let's not, as long as it doesn't give away the doesn't show you the website actual link, does it on screen share? You can show stills, can't you? I'm sure he pretty might even track me down over here anyway. So yeah, someone's put another so this one, they should realize that this is not me, because it says hoax children. Jake's hoax children are the future. So but this person, just like that one I showed you the other day, that someone had wrote. The other one's more convincing, because it's Jake heal the world, make it a better place or something. Jake heal the world, make it something. Richard Freeman, can you ask Tommy Robinson to stop emailing me asking for money? If this persists, I'll be taking him and you to court with a K. So that's quite. It's in. I mean, it does scream of Esau behavior, but it also, you know, kind of doing backflips in their mind, trying to justify their behavior. Oh, and then Ormerod's there as well. So yeah, you can tell they're doing flips in their brain to try and muted the wrong button, to justify their behavior. So yeah, so Ormerod's there. He's feeling all comfortable again. I mean, just the way that what they've allowed to go on under their noses is just. How many times have you played that live with Danny Jones' hot seat? For them to have not, it's totally on them. Their ignorance to not understand what has occurred. It's just total complicity, beyond complicity. It's involvement. It's abuse. It's they've done so much.
Like English, and let's just say certain parts of Spain as well. They can't stand us. Yeah, and I don't know why we go there on holiday.
I think it's in Berlin. Yeah, I think it. Yeah. That was a school.
I mean, it's like places like Bulgaria. I want to go to Yugoslavia. I want to go there. I want to go.
No, I've never really been interested in traveling Europe. Yeah, that place.
We tried Germany, one in Germany, or Poland.
Well, you know the one where cause I've seen videos of it and it looks crazy. The one where they've got like all the like.
It's like
I think there's a whole room where where all the hair is. You've gone in there to film. They said they that's one place they won't allow people to film is in there.
You could too if I go to the next one. I think they got one. I'm not. Don't quite.
There's a few.
I think they got one. I think they got one in Hungary as well, because there's a lot of Jews in Hungary. I'm not. Don't quote me on it. I'm sure somebody.
Because the one that I'm thinking of, it's got like 3 different parts.
Yeah, so
if that makes sense.
I think that's the one in Germany. I think you're on about.
I'm sure, I can't remember. But I would like, I like. It sounds weird, but things like I think we need to experience just as a human being. Do you know what I mean? We should all, like, do you know what I mean? It don't matter who it is, like, or what religion they are. Like, we should all empathize with each other.
Like,
do you get what I mean?
It's like in Yugoslavia, where they will say that's when people say genocide, to Muslims, was in Yugoslavia, that was the biggest genocide ever.
Oh, sorry, that's what I was going to elaborate on. Yeah, I mean, there's just many with that same Esau character when he's in that state that don't go on the panels. There's many Esau's that don't go on, don't use their voice in there. That same mentality of like, oh, look at me, oh, it's powerful. Look, I can do this for my own gratification, and justify it somehow. Oh, this is the bit I timestamped about her. I think it's good that we should all empathise. Sorry, that's the bit I was meant to play,
Empathise. I think we need to experience just as a human being. Do you know what I mean? We should all, do you know what I mean? It don't matter who it is, like, or what religion they are. Like, we should all empathise.
But I hate all Germans. Yeah, fuck them. Fucking Germans. Nah. I think I went past that bit. She tried justifying it again, and Ricky actually does go into a bit of saying, yeah, but some of them have got they got real guilt, shame, whatever you call it. They feel really bad about about their history and stuff. So, but she's just so fake. Some of the shit I've got, literally, I think I've got 3 pages of notes from last night. 3 whole pages, quite dense. Actually, four dense pages. Like, it was just the shit that they give away regarding why they are here. Like, Ricky, I mean, I might have heard it once from him before, but he literally says this is a drug. Lots of people don't want to admit it, but it is a drug. She says that she's done it before as well, but she makes it even clearer this time that she doesn't really find it that entertaining anymore. And the note I wrote at the very end, I thought this was quite hilarious. Like, I was like, no mention of the exciting and important Sakina Report podcast after all this regarding that it's just a bit boring now. I'm not really getting the entertainment out of it. I mean, so what was the Sakina Report? Was this meant to be some serious like venture? Was this like of any societal benefit? Like, what was your motive to this podcast idea? I mean, you're kind of famous, Sakina. You're recruiting, and you've got no comments on your post. You've got 3 likes in a month. I mean, is reality not going to? You're not just going to acknowledge reality before it comes and smacks you in your face, like however that occurs. I mean, it's just disgraceful. It's just totally. I mean, it's just horrifically embarrassing. This is suffering you. Do you tell yourself that your children invited the suffering that you put them through? You are so desperate. Wow. He actually typed that. This paedophile actually is so brazen. He comes on here as Lucifer, lies about things so brazenly. Oh, Jake Jake tried plotting a mother and his child with LSD. With LSD, wasn't it, AJ? Back in 2023 or 2021, whenever the Lyndon Warden hot seat was, Jake tried drugging a child with LSD, a mum and a child, and then Justin Ormrod. Haley's got a contacts with somebody who tried drugging a child and a mother with LSD.
With each other. Do you get what I mean?
It's like in Yugoslavia, where they will say mass. When people say genocide, yeah.
Also get genocided as well as.
Do you know what I mean? Like
they probably got that like generational guilt thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but they used to be like the police, and they were so like well committed. We used to just shit on them. Do you know what I mean? It was quite awful, really. But then, if I used to come back and I see my mother, she'd say, "Oh, don't worry about that." They do come across arrogant, Germans.
Again, I can't really comment because I've never really had any sort of relationship with like German people. Like I said, I've literally just been told what I was told.
I've been over there. Do you know what? I used to feel sorry for them. If we went over there for football, and there will always be trouble from the English fans. I used to feel sorry for the old Bill over there, actually, because they used to be so polite. Do you know what I mean? Like,
they probably got that like generational guilt thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
yeah.
Like the police,
we know what you mean, innit?
Like, well committed. We used to just shit on them. Do you know what I mean? It was I'd be thrashing, but if it was an opportunity, you take it back to the hotel and you just sit it down the pub. Do you know what I mean? We used to pay for it. But because the fascist clothing in Europe back in the days, like the Kos, Fila, Ticini, and things like that, you very rarely got them in England. Do you know what I mean? So, and
it was cheaper anyway. Like, it was cheaper over there, man.
Yeah, but Italy. Well, what can I say about Italy? Fucking hell. I must admit, That's one time I really shat myself.
Ready,
I've never been there. No.
ready with a comment without even reading yours. Did you even read her comment before posting, Jamie Barnes? Everyone's scenes, Kaylee. Come on, Kaylee, everyone's seen. Don't pretend you haven't seen it. Fuck's sake, pathetic. That's not copy and pasted from the CPS website. Come on. You're so stupid.
Just another day on YouTube. Shitty, shitty, poo-too. Wrongins with no rules. Wrongins with no rules. YouTube, karma will find you. Justice will find you. What's Babs saying today? Anyone notice the bitterness of drug-fueled failed humans who have lost their kids through their own doing? Yet it's everyone else's fault, even the mailman. Just saying, for a friend, lol. Just another day on YouTube. Shitty, shitty, poo-tube. Wrongins with no rules. Wrongins with no rules. Well, God sees all that you do, especially on YouTube. Karma will find you. Justice will find you. DJ Darkside Matthew, the nonce case. What's the creepy cunt saying today? Missed an our mutual idiot blocked me from all her channels since I taught her a lesson and just started using her photo and going on her live saying my name's Kaylee and I'm a nonce lover and aren't I pretty? And she didn't like that one bit. I said, well, you do it to me and think it's funny now. Gonna do it to you and you don't like it. Hey, well, talk shit, love, cause that's the way it is. You started, I'm gonna finish it. Hilarious. Hey, John, these idiots just don't know who they're messing with and think they're clever. Just another day on YouTube. Shitty, shitty, poo-tube. Wrongins with no rules. Wrongins with no rules. Well, God sees all that you do, especially on YouTube. Karma will find you. Justice will find you. Donna Maria, the dangerous latecomer trollop, amking up for lost time with her madness. Be very careful who you are. Suicide trolling with your psychotic delusions of grandeur, bitch. You know nothing about me, only what you heard me say or show. Your mental health will be insignificant if you carry on with your suicide trolling. I will stare you in the eyes and watch your soul leave your body as I start to destroy you. Even God won't be able to save you, and I refuse to stop until I obliterate your foul, liable trolling ass. Just another day on YouTube. Shitty, shitty, poo-tube. Wrongins with no rules. Wrongins with no rules. Well, God sees all that you do, especially on YouTube. Karma will find you. Justice will find you. The fun on YouTube never ends with all of our wonderful YouTube friends. The fun on YouTube never ends with all of our wonderful YouTube friends.
I shouldn't have to do this every fucking day. I've just got some sun. I went for a really long walk this morning. I've got loads of different things going on. All of the things I said that I was going to do, I'm getting on with a load of other things that I haven't told YouTube, and why would I? I'm just so busy and productive. Like, and anybody in my real life that I care to show this to can see exactly what I'm about and what I do. Now, clearly, the intensity of this would have an impact on anybody's life. That's why you're not supposed to hassle people. Okay, now there's loads of you, and you're not even slowing down, even when you know the police are involved. And yes, it may take some time. Okay, but I'm not going to go crazy in the meantime. Like, you've been waiting how many years? Almost a decade for me to go crazy, and I've got less crazy as I've understood what's going on. All right, so we are where we are with the situation. I'm not going to go crazy. I'm very grounded and organized in what I'm doing. Okay, now I'm very confident and comfortable in, well, I was going to say.
Yeah, I just checked in on Taffy. He's a drunk up mess on video, and he's got, I checked the bed in the charcoal. Oh, wait, I checked the bed in the charcoal. I can't talk properly like any of these other nonsense. Fucking pathetic. Well, they've all seemed to have cleared out the live generally. Kaylee, you see, scared them off playing your video. It's saying there's two in here. It's saying there's two in here now. I think one of them is me, keeping an eye on my live. There was 10. They've all gone to Daffy's for refuge. It's saying there's one now. They've all gone to Daffy's for refuge. Oh no, mine stopped playing. Oh no, is it? Yeah, mine's playing. Well, it's just you and me, Kaylee. But actually, they've all literally just scared off. Well, now it's saying there's 7. Well, yeah, we can't really trust the numbers, can we? So that's it. Which is confirmed. I'll play your video.
I say God again. It's not even as simple. I was saying universe for a long time, wasn't I? Like, I actually find it far more simpler now. It's kind of done a full circle in my mind, a lot of things, and there's all the signs coming together. And anyone that wants to actually have these discussions and listen, this will be where we're transitioning into with the church, in inverted commas, okay, the community, whatever you want to call it. Okay.
Yeah, that is true. Absolutely, isn't it? It just went back. It's supposedly jumped up 7, then it's gone back down 6 again. But it's just they flap and they're like, I don't want to be around it. Oh no, AJ's doing that, and then they come back again because they're just addicted to their insecure fate. Well, it's kind of secure, but they're insecure about accepting what they have caused themselves. I mean, you can say I would put it down to possession. If I were you, I'd put it down to possession. I'd put it down to, you know, you were out of your mind. The drugs took over. You were hurting. You had been through really like terrible abuse as a child, and you were just acting out your abuse. You didn't know what you've been conditioned into it. You've been blackmailed. You know, loads of ways you can help yourself through this next bit of process to make it easier on yourselves. So sad. It's just they're so conscious as well, like compos mentis, like autonomous of their actions. That is where you are going to occur. The individual punishment is when you do stuff continuously, willingly, autonomously. Ah, dear. And yeah, this is the truth. This is going to be studied for the rest of history, and her story within his story. I don't know if there's any like play on that word meaning, but it's an interesting one. With intention, exactly. Yeah, well said. And no, it doesn't have to be in a religious way. You could be totally unreligious. Repentance just means to change your ways, to change your way of thinking, to acknowledge wrongdoing, to acknowledge wrong acts. The word repentance, I don't believe, is strictly religious in any fashion, but it's you can interpret it a way or otherwise, but it just means to change, to not be bad anymore.
Group that observes the rules, the law, okay, and just behaving well, the rules of engagement, pretty much, okay. So when I don't know where to honestly, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. So I almost commented on Jamie Barnes' post earlier, which is obviously directed at me. It was oh God, it's just so cringe, all of it. It's cracking down again on people that are benefit scrounging. You know, I don't, again, to be fair, most of the fucking population is traumatized at the moment. We're not supposed to have to work our asses off for other people to profit, to be exploited. We're not supposed to, especially when it's for Satan, like for profit. We're not supposed to. Working for God is completely different than being employed by the state. Okay, that's why benefits are there, because they're not allowed to make you do shit work for Satan. Okay, if you understand this, you understand what work actually is. Your work doesn't stop then. When you're actually working, it's not a 9 to 5. You live your work, you live your prayer, you live your work. Do you know what I mean? So that's why you can say what you want all day long about me being a fucking leech on the system. I think, Mr. Barnes, you sat playing games and assisting fucking paedophiles and criminals for how many fucking years now? I think you're a little bit more of a problem for society than I am doing the work that I'm doing. But again, by all means, you can call 999. Weren't you going to the police? How did that go? Did you go? It's just so stupid, isn't it? You were threatening an expose like 2 nights ago. Helen came straight in to get. This is fucking proper harassment. Now, sorry, the point of this one is, yes, the screenshots, smart ass, absolutely. Mr. Law, let's not forget, this is the lawman of YouTube, supposedly. Yes, the screenshots were screenshots from YouTube. I don't think I didn't do a good job of hiding that. If I was trying to hide that, that's clearly fucking YouTube, isn't it? Really, the point I'm making is that I'm being stalked and harassed on fucking YouTube. You see, it's kind of going around in circles, aren't we here? See, yeah, YouTube, yeah. But the bit before the post, right? So, I mean, I don't know how do I can imagine you're on drugs. Are you already drunk? I don't know. And I'm not taking the piss. I know, and I can't imagine where your brain's at the moment. And honestly, I do genuinely feel sorry for you. I don't feel like you're bad. I don't feel like you've got a bad heart. Okay, you've behaved horribly. Okay, and I think you've got dragged along like loads of people have into a really shitty situation that you wouldn't necessarily if you'd have made different choices, if things weren't geared up to make people fail. If that makes sense, do you know what I mean? So I'm not hating on you. Fucking, come on, Jamie, try harder. Seriously, can you not see? Copied and pasted from Crown Prosecution Service's website. What is stalking or harassing? So it's this bit that I was talking about. Now, if you go onto the Crown, I mean, I've still probably got it up. Have I still got it up? No, you can literally go and type it into the internet yourself. Okay, go and type in Crown Prosecution. You can just do CPS. I'm sure it'll just come up with CPS. Okay, if you just type that in, harassment, you'll probably see exactly what I fucking copied and pasted, as I've said, right there above the screenshots. Granted, they're from YouTube, but I didn't claim otherwise, did I? Clearly, they're from YouTube, Jamie Barnes. I don't know what else to say about that one. I don't even think I'm going to... Yeah, what I'll do, I'm not even going to respond. I'm just going to post this and put a link there. And didn't even know that Clyde had got involved because, as you saw, it was like 10 or 20 seconds. I was like, this is my life, right? So this is my life, 24/7 in real time. This is all I can do. This is all I can do. And they cry because I end up saying stuff like this, clearly under duress, when I'm being stalked by all of these men 24/7 for how many fucking years? And they're clearly not of sound mind, are they? Now, we're talking years, aren't we? I don't hate these people. How can I possibly hate these people? These people are so invested into my life at this point. How can I hate them? I've got to know some of their characters and personalities. You know, you can't hate people that you get to know. You can call it Stockholm syndrome. I'm stuck in this situation and I don't hate anybody. And I can see clearly the issues and problems that have led to so many people in this, not just this lot where I'm lucky enough to get right close and personal to me for some reason, I don't know. But to be fair, like, sinners are everywhere, right? So it's not for anybody to judge particularly harshly this situation unless you're a fucking saint yourself. I'm sure there's, what is it? He without sin cast a fire. I saw a really fun. Where did I see that? Who said it? Was Convid sent it to me. I'm sure it was it? No, it wasn't. A1000 posted it. It was on, yeah, no, I can't find it now. at a bumper cart, and it was just like Jesus with a Jamaican accent, and he just came along with a rock and smashed someone in the face. It was really funny. It tickled me. I'm not going to waste time trying to find it now, but you get what I'm saying. Like, literally, unless you're Jesus, don't judge people. But I mean, like, I don't think Jesus was going for, I'm going to go up to people. No, actually, like, God's like, need to sort shit out. Right, but if you repent and come good, then it doesn't need to get so uncomfortable. But I mean, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say at that one, Jamie. But clearly, I think I've explained it there, haven't I? I think I've explained it there. So yeah, but what we will do is just, as I've mentioned it already. I mean, this is the bit that you're all uncomfortable with, having the light shone back on you, which is what I'm doing now because we've got the tools to do it. Okay, so I'm sure this is aimed at me. You'll probably say it.
That's all right, hoi polloi. Pip Smokers here, keeping an eye on Katie for Taffy. You can just toddle off and come back and pretend like you're still of any impact another day, maybe. And just do all this psychological reverse, trying to manipulate people's realities. Sad people. Bless.
It's not, but it seems there's so many people stressed out on here at the moment and think that they're being passive aggressive, but they're just providing more evidence of the fact that they've got nothing else in the minds at the moment. Although he could also be aiming at Sean, absolutely, and there are a lot of people that are actually dossing, but this angst, and funnily enough, Jupiter played something that this projection, it was just so ironic that she was playing it and interrupting it as though she was some honestly, you've really put yourselves out there, you know, doing all of this. You've really put yourselves out there and you haven't behaved yourselves. So honestly, I don't know what else you expect to happen. I'm not just going to fuck off just because I don't. What do you want me to do? Why are you still? You don't have to leave comments. You don't have to come and threaten me with exposés from somebody you know from my past. You don't have to do any of that. You don't have to bring rubber tits along every so often just to have a go at me. You don't have to do any of that. That's your intent that you're showing. And if you know the law, Jamie Barnes, I know you haven't been attending and paying enough attention yet, but the basics, the very, very fundamental basics of law, unless you're literally going in to sign to the bar and do that kind of law, if you're going in with that intention to do that kind of law is dying out because we've got the internet, we've got the age of information, we've got AI, we've got sensible people who can just fucking do it themselves. We don't need that kind of lawyer anymore. The law's the law. Okay, once you take the confusion out of it, we're back to basics, and intention is everything. It's as simple as that. All right, so that's why I sleep so easy. That's why I'm just not worried about all your shit and expose here and whatnot there. And you're not going to shame me. I've done some of them. I'm no stranger to myself, right? I know there's probably some I don't even want to think about what might come and bite me in the ass. So literally, you can't hold anything over me. You've done your worst. I've got nothing to lose at this point. Okay, and with everything else going on in the world, I don't think anything that I've done is going to make me the biggest cunt, which is how everybody should be thinking at the moment, really, because it is what it is. Everyone's human at the end of the day. Everybody's fucked up, and what you're going to do, you're going to let it ruin the rest of your life. You're going to let it keep incriminating you further and further into more and more crime. Do you know what I mean? Look, it's on you, but you're showing how unhinged and desperate you are just to have a dig, and this is going on like with so many people at the same time. Clearly something is there. There's an agenda there. There's some reason you're all so fucking anxious about me. Why is that? This is what people are now going to ask, and you're just displaying it more and more and more and more and more. Silence is golden, especially in situations like this when you're already up shit's creek. You know, just stop. I mean, well, you do it. It just makes my job easier, but I don't like being in this position. Obviously, it's not nice being the punch bag, but clearly, none of you lot are going to come out of this well unless you make some decisions for yourself, like pretty fucking quickly as well. But I mean, it is.
Oh, sorry, I didn't have the volume on full. I hope it was clear enough. I just thought at this point, just to make it clear what the sort of decision we're referring to. I mean, obviously, we could take it as far as you want, but just acknowledging, just taking a moment to actually read what you are writing, and just refrain from writing on posts especially if it's if it's not supportive and repetitive. I suppose these screenshots, they're screenshots from YouTube, not CPS websites. Just to clarify this again, because it was at the start of the video. So copy and pasted from the Crown Prosecution Service website. There's a whole load of text here. So even if it was, so maybe you didn't click read more. So you've just seen what is talking on harassment, and you've just gone in all guns blazing, as they say, trying to attack her for these screenshots, which she knows aren't from the CPS website. In what world would Kaylee ever think that Gary O'Brien's face is on the CPS website? As it stands, maybe in soon to come, but this would that be on the CPS website? Would they put a laughing emoji of a mouse on the CPS website? This is clearly YouTube, bops. Look at this, hoax police isn't on the CPS website, is he? We obviously know this. Kaylee's personal message notification tab is not on the CPS website. Kaylee's screenshot from her iCloud is not on the CPS website yet. Pip's homepage on his channel is not on the CPS website. But if you had clicked read more, you would have seen more words. Don't know. You just went and broke that. It's incredible. It's totally uncredible. It's surreal. It's totally deranged. And then what was Pip trying to do? Like, was he gaslighting you? Are you trying to trip Bops up? Did you genuinely believe what he wrote, even though we had already explained it multiple times anyway? And I came along just before my live and actually added the whole post just to skimp, blah, 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 slanderous, foul-mouthed, demon, shite, fiddling. This is what you are. This is what you've comprised of. This is what you've presented, evidenced for the public. Yeah. They just repeat things, thinking, like Jake tried drugging a child and a mother with LSD. You've never tried that one since, but you tried it at the time, and it had a huge impact on that in moment, and it's in history now, and we've replayed it over and over again. It may have just been one fuck up brazen shit that you did at the time. Oh, sorry, Pip actually agreed with him. Yeah, exactly. It's so insane. It's really sad. It's terrifyingly terrifying that you exist in this state.
Is what it is. But yeah, the copy and paste bit, buddy, was the words, just after that sentence. I don't know how to say it even without kind of, let me practice. No, because compassionately, right? You've literally gone, right, what can I get? What can I get? And that's a problem. That's a problem that you've all got. There's loads of you doing this at the moment. There's literally loads of you doing this. What can I go and find to get her on? And you've dedicated yourself. That's a fucking massive problem. That's a massive problem. Now you need to understand that that's really obvious. Now that's an issue, and I'm not taking it personally. I'm not taking it personally because how could it possibly be personally? Most of you don't fucking know me at all. So how could it possibly be personal? There's something else going on here. And you're all terrified of something. I think it's your own stuff coming out more than anything. And I don't want to make a cunt out of anybody, but I'm not going to be made a cunt out of, and I'm not going to be literally in isolation for the rest of my life, just being pummeled in a fucking corner where nobody wants to look. Do you know what I mean? I don't fucking deserve it. I don't deserve it. That's the thing. You fucking know I don't deserve it. That's the thing. So it's your decision now. Do you carry on being a cunt all day again today, and then tomorrow, then the next day, then it's up to you. I don't deserve it though. That's the thing, isn't it? I don't fucking deserve it. So crack on if you must, but we're going to record it all. TikTok.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
Kaylee, I feel I should get some of this for the record and Clayon's desperation or, you know, his arrogant denial. But this is just pure desperation. I mean, he's Taffy's in it. Leighton Jones is in a really, really bad way. Yeah, I've just watched a few minutes of it. He's really, really in a bad way. Look at it.
I'll take your head off your shoulders, bruv. I'll take your head off your shoulders, you dumb bastard. Yeah. So it's like maybe about 20, 21 degrees here at the moment.
What am I? Look at his eyes when he looks away from the screen. Then he's like, "What am I even doing? Why am I even online? What why am I talking to these people?" Look at his eyes. Why am I even looking at the screen
at the moment?
What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing on the screen? Why am I online? Why am I doing it? And then Pip Smoker encouraging him. Yeah. Apologies, everybody, for rambling on. Yeah, I'll cover this. We've got loads of opportunities now to cover this. I'll tell you what, Kaylee, I'm going to read these notes that I got, these 4 pages from last night. I'm going to read them into the chat extraordinaire transcriber technology, and I'll see how it comes up with, see if it gives a good overview, and you can and I'll send you the live actually, maybe, and you can maybe, yeah, if I'll read the timestamps out. That's it. I'll read the timestamps out on the AI Magico. Super. Love you. Speak soon. Yeah, excellent. Speak soon, baby. Oh, Pip. Prayers for you, Pip. You know, universal. Think, ground yourself, Pip. Think you can get out of this. Yeah, exactly. Using the good tools to get this job done, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. We are going to help you get out of this possession, this torment that you are every day. What a life! Oh, but I'm getting a new car. Oh, look, I've got all these toys. But you must just be shitting it every time you're in that new car. And when you get the brief bit of time to play with this new drone or this new remote control car, you're constantly in your head going, I've got to get back. I've got to see whether they're exposing this case. I've got to see whether they're making progress in justice of like saving children from horrific abuse. And my soul is just possessed by, I'm tormented by this. I'm addicted to this. I just feel like that these children don't deserve safety. I feel like they deserve to suffer because I hurt when I was a child. So these children just deserve to suffer as well. Of course they do. They deserve all the pain because I hurted when I was a child. So fuck these children. Yeah? Is that what it is, lads? And women? Babs? If you ever see this? What happened? Helen? See you soon.